That mission to build a great home.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Because if you are united, you will never be defeated. Praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
شراب الحب يعرف بالمذاق وما كل السقاة له.
Asalamalakium wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today, it crossed my mind the hadith of the three people. They were on a journey and the rain came down and they hid inside the cave, and a huge rock slide because of the rain and covered the cave. I know for sure all of you heard about this hadith before in Bukhari and Muslim, this hadith. But came to my mind the story about these three people. They tried to push that rock to open the cave and they cannot even do that. One of them said, remember something you have done good, salih, a'mal salihah, good deeds in the past. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will save us from this trouble, this rock. And one of them, he said, I used to have my parents live with me, and I have a wife and kids. And I used to, one day, every day I come, I give my parents to drink the milk before of my wife and my kids. And one day, I traveled distance and I came late. And my kids, very hungry, and my parents were sleeping. And I hate to disturb my parents, wake them up. And then I waited until Fajr time and my kids very hungry to feed my parents before I feed my kids. And he said, oh Allah, if you know that I did this for the sake of you, save us from this trouble. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved them. 1/3 of the rock was moved. 1/3 of the rock were moved by the will of Allah, the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second person, he said, I used to have a cousin, a female relative, and I loved her more than any man loved any woman. And I always want to have a relationship with her, and she always refused. And one day she needed some money, 100 dinar. She came to me to ask for this, to save herself. And I asked her for this illegal, haram relationship, and she accepted. And I give her 100 dinar. And before I touch her, she said, Ya Abdullah, ittaqillah. Fear Allah. She said to me, fear Allah. And I stopped before even I touch her or I look at her. I feared Allah. I was afraid. I gave her the 100 dinar and let her go without touching her or look at her. Oh Allah, if I did this for the sake of you, save us from this trouble. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved them. Another 1/3 of the rock moved, 2/3 still they cannot get out. And the last person said, oh Allah, I used to have people work for me with the measurement of rice. Their salary is the measurement of rice. And one of them refused to take his measurement of rice. He need more. Said, this is the deal. And he left. And since then, I took this rice and I planted the rice for him, planted. And the price grow and grow, and I buy cows for him. After years, this man came to me, say, fear Allah and give me my right. You remember me? I say, yes, I remember you. See all those cows in the valley? It's for you. Go and take those cows. It's for you. Say, don't mock me. Don't make fun of me. Say, I'm not making fun of you. This yours. Take it and go. And he said, oh Allah. And the man took it. I say, oh Allah, if I did this for the sake of you, save us from this trouble. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved those three people from the trouble because they did something good. My dear brothers and sisters, when all the problems surrounding you from all the places, all the hardship surrounding you, all the kind of hardship and problems surrounding you from all the problems, and then all the ways disconnect between you and the people, one way is always open. The way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The robe of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never open. If you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want something, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved those 3 people because they did something in the past. And now I ask myself, and I ask you too, if we are inside that cave, what we will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What will we tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How are we going to save ourselves from this kind of trouble? Have you done something good? Alhamdulillah, continue to do good. If it's not, you're still alive. I am sure you can do something good now with the intention to do something good. If you are in trouble, to raise your hand, Ya Rabbi, I did this for the sake of you. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be with you. You are relaxing now, listening and watching. But what you offer Allah in order for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to offer you. My dear brothers and sisters, work today for tomorrow. This story is a roadmap for us. A roadmap for the whole Muslim Ummah. Obedience to the parents, committing haram, illegal acts, cheating and betrayed the people. But those people, they were honest and sincere to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I remind myself of this story, and I remind you, take it as a roadmap. And remember, any problem, any difficulty, anything happen, go to Allah and ask Allah, only Allah. Jazakumullah khair, wa barakallah fikum. And don't forget to make dua for me, and I will make dua for you. Asalamalakium wa rahamtullah.
الحب يعرف بالمذاق وما كل السقات له بساق. شراب الحب يعرف بالمذاق وما كل السقات له